Hey guys, welcome to a quick tutorial on how to change the display of my new monitor mod of PS2, which I recently uploaded on Game Banana. Some people requested me to do a quick tutorial, now I will do it and I will try my best to be as clear as possible. As you can hear, my first language is not English, it's German, but I will try my best to be as clear as possible. If you have any questions or any problems, feel free to comment under this video and I will try the best I can to help you out if you have any problems. Yeah, so first of all I will include a download link with all of these files and folders included, and I will go quickly over them so you understand where I'm coming from. So first of all we have backup files. It's pretty self-explanatory. Both of these files are the texture files. If you mess up somewhere, you can simply open backup files and copy these back into your sign mod folder or outside. That's up to you on how you want to manage and save your file locations. That's up to you on however you want to do it. Then we have the sign folder, which is the actual mod, and there are two ways to actually install this mod. You either have no PS2 mod applied, so in that case you simply put the whole folder sign into your SD card, onto the folder ultimate, into mods, and then copy paste the whole sign folder into this mod folder. If you wanna combine it with another PS2 mod you have already installed, make sure it does not have a config.json already present. If it has a config.json in it, it won't work. You need to have the knowledge of a modder to combine two config.json into one, and it's big information lines, and you have to have some knowledge to do that. It's not that simple, unfortunately. And what kind of PS2 mods do have these kind of config.jsons? You could say probably not 100%, just probably some imports like Lugia in the background flying, a Ho in the background flying, a Rayquaza flying in the background. A replacement of the background in general is also a big indicator that it might have a config.json. These kind of mods unfortunately won't fuse with my mod, unless you again can fuse and merge two config.json into one. If it's just a simple recolor of a PS2 mod and doesn't have a config.json, you simply copy both of these files and folders into the PS2 mod and then it should work the proper way. Okay, that's the first installment what you're doing. So then we have the switch toolbar folder, which has the program in it, the Toolbox exe, which actually opens your texture file that can actually import your edited images into the texture and save it. That's the whole point. By the way, if you follow this tutorial, you can actually do some character recolors. They work the exact same way. That's the fun part about it. So that's pretty cool. We have the texture files. Display texture is the logo itself on the display, and RKBGami call, it's the moving background that is only visible if the logo has a transparent background. The transparency needs to be 0% as a background to make this background that moves from the down left corner to the upper right corner of the monitor. You can see it in game. I already have a showcase video of it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just watch the video, that's my guess. So yeah, these are all image files, however you want to edit them. In my case, to make it more simple, just simply use these two files. I think PNG is a file you can basically edit anywhere on any image editing software. In my case, I will use Photoshop. I will also include a how to use text format, where I will also include a download file for a plugin for Photoshop to open and save DDS files the proper way. Again, I will ignore it for that way because it's getting too complicated. Doesn't need to be that complicated. Just use PNG files for both of these files. Okay, So we start first of all with the texture editing in Photoshop. Again, I showed you already, you can use PNG files, and I already opened them. I already prepared some of them. And for the very beginning, when you open the file first, you will see this image. Test 1, Test 2, Test 3. As you can tell, 3 of these squares as a whole are basically the whole image, the whole monitor. So if you want the first image to be Charizard, put it in there. The second will be Venusaur, and the third one will be Blastoise. And make sure, after you are finished with everything, to delete the background. You need to make sure that 100%, if you have a transparent background, that you delete the last layer background to make sure it will be 100% transparent. Okay, so I used 2 examples in that case. One with a solid background, what you can do, or like a transparent background so you can see the animated image right now. Rare. That was a bit German, I'm sorry. I'm not used to speak English that much, so my apologies. If you're finished with the editing, you can simply save it as a PNG file. You can oversave it, you can give it a new name, really doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want. And now for the background image, what I already told you about the transparency, you need to make it visible like on Venusaur. It will show this image. It will start from the lower left corner and will drift upwards in a diagonal way to the upper right corner, over and over again in multiple occasions. I will show it to you later. And yeah, you also can save it as a PNG file, that's fine. And when you're done with editing, in that case, we can switch to Toolbox finally, which is this program. You simply press File and Open. The best way, to be honest, just click on Sign, Stage, Pokestadium 2, Normal Model, Ring Set, and choose the files directly from the folder. It's easier for installment, to be honest. You can actually skip that part that you're opening these files, because if you're using these files, you have to copy and paste them back into Sign, Stage, Pokestadium, Normal, Model, Stage, Ring Set. Already use these 2 files. If you hold down the Control key, you can left click on both of these files and open them at the same time. And you can see the textures are already loaded. And in order to replace them, simply press right click and press replace. And then choose your edited file. In that case, I use the display thingy. And you don't have to change here anything, it's already probably set up. So just wait until it's done with the import. Press OK, it's fine. If you have edited this one, also replace it. Use this file again, let it load, press OK, and then press save. Or you can use Ctrl S to save, you can go file and save, doesn't matter. And that's basically it. And then you load up your updated files into your SD card, boot the game and test it. In that case, I won't test it in-game, but I will let it show on the rendering program I have, the SSBH. So give me a quick moment. I will actually use this display texture and show it to you inside my rendering software. Okay. Alright, quickly save it. Then I will switch to SSBH. You don't have to do that step. I will just show you on how it will look in-game. And as you can see, Venusaur is inserted and you can see in the background the other image, and they will both, or like the 3 of them or like the 6 of them, they will move upwards onto the upper right corner. You can see it in game. I already have a mod showcase on it where you can check it out. And yeah, that's basically it. It does show all 3 of them later on, but unfortunately for whatever reason it doesn't show Blastoise, but it will show Blastoise, don't worry. And the interval for changing the images should be like 10 seconds, I think. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you have any more questions about how to change it, feel free to comment again and I will try to help you. And I hope this video helped. And yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy my mods. Bye bye.